another exciting episode of Turner Toy Talk. Today I have for you the Lisa Frank glitter art, and this is from our Dollar Tree haul. And we're super excited to see how this one goes. Now they tell me that I should use a tray of some sort for this one. So I have with me this little old meat tray that I got all cleaned up and ready to roll. So let's get this opened up and see how easy it actually is to put together, guys. See you soon. Alright guys, so I got it opened up, and inside we have our numbered paper. We have this package that has the tool to lift up the paper and the glitters all inside. And then it comes with this nifty little frame that when you're all done, you can set your picture in and stand it up to display it. So it says no mess. It also says it's for ages 4+, and based on the intricacy of these, and you have to kind of peel up each of these individual pieces and put your glitter on it, I don't think 4+ is a very good age. Maybe with adult supervision. It does say no glue, no mess, which is why I got it. But I'm starting to wonder about this no mess thing, guys. This glitter is just powdered glitter, which gets everywhere. So let's see how big of a mess I can make with this. All right, guys, let me get this paper open and we'll get started on the project. All right, guys, so we have quite the number of different glitter colors here. So we have this beautiful, like, magenta-y purple color. We have green. And we have my favorite one, which is the coral. Looks a little bit orange on the screen, but it's actually coral colored. A normal purple color. The white. A gold color, black, and blue. Now I thought, oh great, it's, you know, glitter by number, no problem. Slight problem, guys. There's no instructions in this glitter art box, so I guess I get to pick which color each of these numbers is and make it accordingly. So I'm gonna be a little bit OCD about this and start with number 1 and work my way up. So the first step that you're supposed to do is use this nifty little tool, and it's got a pointed edge, and you're supposed to lift up the edge of the number item that you have. So I'm going to peel off all the number 1s, and we'll be right back and we'll put the glitter on. Alright guys, so I've gotten it down to the last of the things. I've peeled off, see all these white spaces here? These are all the spots where number 1s were, and I've got one last number 1 right here to peel off for you guys. So you take your tool and you just kind of pick underneath at the paper a little bit till you get it up high enough, and then I was just pulling it off from that. So spin that around and get that C off of there. All right, guys, now we get to pick our color. I was going to go off of the front of the cover, but you know, I was like, I think since they didn't really give me a this goes on this number, I'm just going to pick whatever color I want to put on it. So I'm going to start with the coral color. So I'll get that opened up and we'll pour it on and see what happens. Now, if you've seen any of my previous videos, you probably remember me saying how much I dislike glitter. But we will see if this is all worth it or if it makes me change my mind. Now see, you can see when I'm sprinkling it on here that it's only sticking to the parts where I have peeled the paper off. So this makes it easier to make sure that you're getting it only on the spots you want it to be. Otherwise you'd have glitter, you know, creeping into other spots. So I'm out of glitter in my pouch, so now I have to just shake this around a little bit to make sure that I get all the spots that are peeled colored in glitter. And that's why they tell you to use some sort of tray or something, because you might not catch it all the first time. I think we did a pretty good job, guys. I think I've got all of the number 1s covered up with this coral color. And so I will get the number 2s peeled off and we will pick a next color. All right, guys, all the number 2s have been peeled off of this. And I'm kind of just picking random colors at this point. So I'm going to go with this purple color. And we're going to just shake this on and see how it looks. Now this did not have nearly as many parts to it as the last one. So I was thankful for that because it is a time-consuming process to peel all these little stickers off. And I really don't think this is for younger kids. Maybe an 8-year-old that's good at crafts could probably do it. But it's such a fine-tuned skill with this little, with peeling up these little things. Even I find myself, I have a hard time with it because it's just, there's some parts of it that are just so intricate and so detailed that there's just lots of tiny parts that you have. Sometimes you have like this O in the middle of the popcorn, that number 6 there. Like it came off, so you have to kind of put things back in their place as you're doing it. And I don't know, guys, it's turning out good so far. I think we've covered all of the number 2 spots. Give it a little dusting, dust it off, and you can see that it's, for the most part, sticking just where it's supposed to. Hasn't really, there's a couple spots where it's like gotten on top of the other color, but like over here in particular. But for the most part, they're actually keeping apart quite nicely. All right, guys, so for color number 3, I've chosen this blue color. Now this is going to be the dog and some of the popcorn. So the popcorn's all kinds of different colors on this particular thing. It also has some circles and little extra bits throughout. This was by far one of the harder ones because there's a lot of small pieces that were needing to stay where they were, but that were not staying at all. I had to replace several of them on there because it was just, they kept going wherever they wanted to go, and it just was not working up with me. So let's make sure I get all of Mr. Puppy Dog here. If you've ever seen a blue dog, I thought it would be pretty, but especially with the purple that I put along with it. And I got a star up top here. Need some glitter, and it's hard to make sure that you get all the spots. I find there's lots of spots that you can't really see much of the difference between the stickered and the non-stickered spots. Like the only real difference is just the little digit that's on it. So there's our blue dog coming along, guys. A little bit of blue in the cat, and it doesn't seem to like, I guess you should do the lighter colors last, maybe would be an option. That way you don't end up with the dark colors in on top of the light colors. But I think you're just gonna end up with it no matter what. Is it just kind of wants to go wherever it's gonna go. I missed a spot here, so we're gonna have a little bit of a multicolor thing going on right here in this popcorn section. All right, guys, on to number 4. Okay, guys, so for the number 4, I've decided to use this like white gold, or not gold, white glitter. And this is just for like the rim of the popcorn bucket. And there's a little bit of it over here, some up here. There's not a lot for number 4. This was actually a really easy one to do. There wasn't a ton of spots that needed it. Needed the glitter. Got one spot here that kind of got missed. So if you do miss a spot, you can kind of take your finger in the tray and just dab your finger onto the sticker part, and it'll stick on there. Yeah, that's all at number 4. So we've got the rim and the thing. So it's really just 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're halfway done, but the rest will go quickly, guys. I can't wait to see what it looks like at the end. Okay, gang, number 5. Back here, number 5 is a lot of the bordering. So I'm going to do the gold for number 5. And hopefully I have enough gold that I can make it work. Because there's lots of spots for this one. Ooh. Just tons and tons of space for gold. Lots and lots of gold. And I'm making a mess all over, of course, because, you know, it's glitter. And that's what happens with glitter, and that's why I don't like it so much. But, you know, if you're a glitter fan, great. Good for you. Do this project you'll be in love for sure with all this glitter everywhere. Now see, that might not have been the best choice because now my cat is blended right in. You can barely see the difference in this coral and this gold color. But you live and you learn. You get another one of these, you can do a different color scheme, and each one will be a bit different for you. All right, so number 6 is up next. Okay, guys. Number 6 is this green color. All we have left after this is 7 and 8, which is mostly the facial features of the dog and cat, and a little bit on the popcorn, like popcorn pieces that are still kicking around on here. 6 was a big part of the top scenery here. Okay, let's shimmy this around a little bit. Shake off the excess. Yeah, so you can see that it's all kind of blending together. Like you can see some separation of it, but if the colors are too close together, it goes all over. Or if it's too light of a color next to a very dark color, like here, this was this bright coral color at the beginning, and now it's picked up every color that's dark. And this is super messy, guys, super messy. So it's like everywhere. So in my next few videos, if you see, specks of glitter, give a shout out in the comments and let me know so I can get those cleaned up again. All right, down to 7. Second to last color, guys. Here's my magenta pink color going on the face of the cat and the dog. Well, I guess not on the dog's face yet. That's the next number for. And the last color that I have is just the black. Nothing too exciting, but there's lots of popcorn pieces. This is quite colorful popcorn. Makes you wonder what flavor it might be. Like there's pink popcorn and green popcorn. And what other colors did we have in there? Blue popcorn. All right, guys, down to number 8, which is the black. So I'll just peel these babies off in front of you. Let me just get them peeled off. It's pretty simple at this point because they're like the only parts that aren't glittery. And the kitty eyes, there's eye number 1, eye number 2, and then this little mouthpiece here. And that is it. See, you can't even read the word popcorn on there. You could see nothing core. And so it's not exactly very good. And you have this huge, huge packet for black. And all that's in it is this tiny little bit at the bottom. At first I thought since, it was the biggest packet that maybe I had the most in it. But apparently not. That's not how it works. And there's no real, definition to the eyes with this. Like, you can't. It's just big black eyes. So, if you compare mine to what they think you should have, not quite. So, that's about as crafty as I get, guys. I mean, seriously, not my thing. So, then they give you this frame that you can put it in. So, I guess it just sits in here, like so. And then back has the little stand part that you can fold out. Oh, I see where it is. So there's little notches. 4 little notches. 1, 2, 3, 4 in each of the corners. And then your picture slides into that. Boop. If you can. A little bit tricky, but I might have to ask for a grown-up's help on that one. I'm a grown-up and I'm having a hard time with it, so I don't know. Maybe you're just better with tiny fingers. And then you close this up. At the top, there's a little notch here that it just goes into and hooks through. Okay, and there you go. And then it just stands up on your nightstand, or give it to mom or dad or whoever you want to give it to, best friends. They have glitter art made by you. So that, again, was the glitter art, the Lisa Frank glitter art from our Dollar Tree haul. Very, very, very messy, as you can see from my hands. And this big old tray of glitter. I had this tray to work over, and I saw glitter all over the place. So if you don't like glitter messes, I would not recommend this. However, if you're just looking for something fun, a good craft that would, you know, kill an afternoon in the summer, or maybe over March break, or, you know, one of those rainy afternoons, then this would be ideal for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment down below and let me know, are you a cat person or a dog person? All right, guys, we'll see you again later. Bye.